Hello.
Hello.
Happy New Year.
It's December 30th.
Is it?
Yeah.
Shit.
But it's our New Year's episode.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to, I guess, eventually talk about goals. But we were talking about something, and I stopped talking about it before. The Santa outfit's on there. So there's like an extra like inch and a half of material that isn't.
Dude, I heard it and was like, oh, brace. It's like it's coming down.
But no, so we were joking around about like Benadryl and because we've been sick and seeing the Nightman. And well, you mentioned Benadryl. Well, on your mom's house there was this guy, they call him the Benadryl guy, because they found this TikTok and it's him huffing helium balloons, talking about or not helium balloons, but huffing like air, his own air or something, trying to talk and explain about how if you take like 8 to 10 Benadryl and then like smoke some weed, like if you try to like knock one out, you'll have the greatest orgasm of your life.
Well, shit, buddy.
Yeah.
I gotta knock out my last one today.
Wow. That's how you do it. You take 8 to 10 Benadryl and then you don't wake up for the appointment.
Yeah.
But no, this fucking guy was like this, obviously fucking crazy. And there's plenty of other videos that they found later on, but that was how they got introduced to this guy. A year later, they did find out that he did die.
Oh, yeah.
Unshockingly. But yeah, and he had some interesting views on women, obviously, because he's obviously spent a lot of time by himself. But I was just like, dude, that was every time I think of Benadryl, I unfortunately think of that guy, and it's just a video of him like kind of like skinny sick because he's out, eating fucking 10 Benadryl, and just like sucking on a big balloon, like. You gotta eat like 8 to 10 Benadryl in here. It's
not wrong though.
It makes you realize you're not doing so bad.
Cheers, buddy. See, what's funny is I had something planned to start the podcast episode today. I like that. I was going to start with I'm going to take a sip and then I'll tell you. So you gotta shave your balls for a vasectomy?
Yeah.
And I mean like shaved. I trim.
Yeah.
It's been a very long time since I've gone like full fucking.
Honestly,
bald.
to be fair, like as you say that, like I feel like I've only done as clean as I possibly could once in my life.
High school.
Yes.
Yeah.
It just literally as a like, how clean can I get it?
No,
not even. And then I realized I was like, it's just not worth the effort.
No, I did it in high school and then I did it again in 2020 because COVID and I had a few drinks. So I was like, she likes it shaved, and then I was like, never again.
I'm gonna say that is a dangerous venture.
Yeah,
like hammered.
That's how I was
going.
Start it.
Yeah,
like I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it gets it itches right away.
Oh my god, dude! I've been sitting at work all day and like literally sitting because we got nothing to do.
Yeah,
I'm just like trying not to make it obvious that I'm fucking pulling at my balls.
Yeah, that's like that's horrible because you're just sitting there like, all right, like I honestly, to be fair, I probably if I were you, I wouldn't have done it till.
Well,
tonight.
See, that was my worry too, because I already knew we had to figure something out with Chloe's car, and I was like, I think I'm gonna have to do the rental and stuff, like. But then I was like, maybe I'll just, I'll film the podcast at 3, and then I'll drive over there. You're gonna be a little late to work, and then I'll just crash here.
Yeah.
So like, let me shave yesterday. And then what we talked about in the garage, I was like, I'm going to get a rental and go home today. I'll see you in the morning. Penny, no. Oh, that was not Penny.
What's your My Disney
Hold on, no. I don't know. I just don't fucking remember. Hold on.
He probably doesn't want to give his
No.
Disney password out while we're
can
recording.
text.
No, I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna find it.
Just text it to me.
Okay.
Honey, come here.
It is here. Oh, yeah.
I am thinking of switching phone services. If I get AT&T, I'll get like 3 years of Disney and ESPN and shit for free. So
Yeah.
like, if you guys want to cancel yours, if I do that, I'll give you guys the password and shit. You can hop on there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We'll throw in.
Yeah. Well, it'll be free.
Oh, that's fair.
Because T-Mobile, I found out the VPN service we have through work does not like T-Mobile. So when I use my hotspot, that is, unlimited, it doesn't want to connect.
That sucks.
So,
Well,
yeah. The past 2 weeks, my boss has been like, why are you clocking in at 6:30? And your comment says you couldn't clock in because you couldn't connect. I'm like, I couldn't clock in because I couldn't connect.
yeah.
So I'm thinking of getting AT&T so I can, use my fucking laptop at work.
That's fair. No, so you were talking about shaving your balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to toot my own horn.
Yeah.
I'm pretty fucking good at it.
I mean, I feel like if I really did it, I'd be fine, but I'm always just nervous, so I've never done it again and never felt like I needed to. I feel like I just buzz close enough that I'm fine, but honestly, I thought about the fact that it's obviously impossible, but the best people at shaving are tattoo artists because that liquid they put
that's just so tattoo artists.
I know.
And nurses.
Yeah, that stuff is great. You just got to do it like that.
Yeah, tattoo artists and nurses. I'll tell you, I used to have to do it in nursing. Like if we'd have to get a stick somewhere and you're too hairy or we got to treat a wound or something, it looks terrifying because we're using those shitty disposable razors.
Yeah.
But that soap you put on, it's just regular fucking soap. You put it on there and then just
Yeah.
the razor like that. You're not really pushing. You're just going back and forth. It fucking shaves everything off.
Yeah.
Do not do that to your balls.
No. And that's it. It's it doesn't work like that. But
yeah.
you always think it's man, if it only worked like that.
I've had to shave a man's balls as a nurse.
I mean, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. I had dude had burns everywhere. I was in wound care. I had to shave his balls so the bandages would stick.
That's rough. But either way, you're this will be after that.
Yeah, this will be 10 days after.
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave a comment below on how I'm feeling.
Angry.
Horny.
Frustrated.
A little backed up. 4. Okay, you turned it to a 10 and a 14. There we go.
Fight in the mailbox.
God. But no, I'm a little worried that it's gonna hurt like fuck. Because
I mean, aren't they gonna?
well, they know you,
yeah,
for sure. But there is some pain
after.
Yeah,
that's gonna.
And it's literally hit or miss. I've heard from so many people. Same as wisdom teeth. I've heard from so many people that it hurt for 2 weeks. And I've heard from other people that are yeah, no, I was fine.
I mean, I also feel like that's your pain tolerance too.
Yeah, I also feel like it depends on how they cut it, what they did. I'm worried because I have sneezed before and felt it down there. I'm worried I'm gonna wake up and sneeze and just.
I don't fault you because as soon as you said that, I was like, it's just your core. Anything core related is going to a little.
I'm a little worried, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'll put it in the comments. I'll let you know how I'm doing.
Do you have do you have a weak Kegel? Because
it was strong.
I was like, because
Kegel,
that's worse. Because then it's more reflexive. I was like, if you had a weak ass Kegel, maybe it's fine.
yeah.
God,
Shit's powerful.
now this one is Penny.
Penneth, go away. I'm gonna shut the door.
Oh boy. Sorry, Bobs. Yeah, you're gonna. Usually she doesn't do that, but I'm just. I'm laughing because I feel like I told my mom today.
What's funny is I haven't told my parents, which, like I said, the decision isn't theirs.
Yeah.
But like I'm cool with my parents. It's not like I'm hiding anything. I just have been too busy. I did accidentally tell my mom, but I don't know if it registered, because we were at that barcade.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, like, what are your plans for Christmas?" And I was like, "Well, I kind of plan to, like, do some stuff around the house, and then I'll come see you guys. I might go see Tony, like, blah, blah, blah." Like, I was like, "But I don't think I'm going to do anything around the house if I'm recovering from the vasectomy. Like, I'm not going to fucking
Yeah.
carry anything."
You're
And
not
my mom-
driving 9 hours on a.
Yeah, my mom was sitting there listening, and then she's like, "Oh." I was like, "Oh. Sorry."
Oops. Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah.
But yeah, I told my mom. She was like, "Wait, like he found a doctor that's willing to do it?" Because I guess Phil had a hard time. My brother-in-law had a hard time because he has one.
Yeah?
Yeah, he and my sister absolutely do not want kids. They've never wanted them. Kind
No,
of
I
people.
wasn't yelling at that. I was yelling at the hard time. Like,
Oh yeah,
finding one.
because well, especially that because they're a couple and all
Yeah.
that jazz. So I was like, I figured that was the case. I told her that I was like, he's single. So like when they ask you like, are you sure? And you're like, I'm single also. Like I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Dude, my shit, like, I'm legitimately pissed off at how difficult it is for, like, girls to get,
it's dumb.
hysterectomies and tube ligations and all that. Because literally mine, the guy came in and he's like, "What's up, buddy?" And
Yeah.
I'm like, "Hey, how's it going?" He was like, "You want kids?" And I'm like, "Nope." He's like, "Got a partner?" Kudos to you for saying partner. And I was like, "Nope." He's like, "Okay, drop your pants, dude." And he's literally funny as hell,
Yeah.
awkward as hell. He's literally fondling my balls, and he goes, "Hey, cool tattoos, man." And he's like, "All right, you're all good. See you Friday." And I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah, I mean to be fair, he's just got to be like, I got to try and make this as normal as possible. You have fun
Yeah.
stuff to talk about on your legs. Fuck it.
Yeah.
He sees koala
He was
beer.
talking about the pizza.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it was
he
weird,
wasn't
'cause he-
addressing what was at your legs. Yeah.
Because I had it pulled down to here.
Oh,
But he
that's
was like,
fair.
He's like, pizza is life. I'm like, don't talk to me right now.
I had someone ask me about that tattoo a couple days ago at work. I forgot who was asking. It was some coworker. It was just like, wait, hold on, what's that say? I was like, pizza's life. And they just laughed. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's great. I was like, yeah, it's made my best friend have it. It's on his arm. That's
I
his
told him
initials.
that too. I was like, yeah, me and my best friend have it. He's like, oh, cool. I'll try to remember that. So I was like, I'm probably going to recommend you to him,
Yeah, I mean, shit. If I
So you go in there and he's like, huh, wait.
you're our Eskimo brother.
He's like, yo.
I've touched both your balls. And then we're like, it's only fair, dude.
It was awkward. And in my head, it was funny because I was like, this is the first person other than myself that has touched my balls in over a year. Damn. That sucks.
I'm sorry, buddy.
But it was funny, man. No, I'm hyped for it. I'm a little worried for how it's going to feel, but
Yeah.
like I've had weird procedures. Like if I can shove a tube down my own nose, like into my tummy,
Yeah, you'll be fine.
yeah,
I mean, the worst it's going to be is kind of like just a little rough and walking around. And
like I said, I'm worried about the pets.
yeah. Well, like my mom said, like, because Bill got a vasectomy too. Long time ago. So it was like.
They were a lot worse back in the day too.
Yeah. Well, well, that's it. So he got my mom bought like multiple bags of frozen peas so that, and she was like, just because it forms at least, so
Yeah.
you're good. Well, she didn't say that. She was like, it just work. It works
Yeah.
better than just ice. And I was like, yeah, because it forms.
Yeah, dude, I knew that already, and like that's another reason why I said I'm going to pick some up tonight.
Yeah.
Everyone, Chloe and Chrissy, were like, "Yeah, we have frozen vegetables in the freezer," and I was like, "One, I don't want to like these are getting thrown out.
Yeah.
so, like
You're not. No, you don't
I'm not
want
putting
them.
them back in the freezer. Two, carrots are pointy." Like, I don't want pointy shit. I want peas.
Yeah. Peas are nice and round, perfectly
And
round.
they form.
It's like a bigger bean bag.
Yeah. But so I'm gonna get some of those, and then I have whiskey balls in my freezer in my room. So I'm fucking bringing that over.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put them in my D&D bag
There you
Yeah.
go. That's so funny.
because the D&D bag has drawstrings, so I can actually tie it to my boxers or my sweatpants, play some video games, and not even have to worry about holding it. Plan this through.
Well, I'm honestly excited to hear how this actually turns out when I come, because like by the time the day this comes out, I will have just gotten back from Florida
Yeah.
because I come back on the 29th.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I was gonna ask because I want to do a really dumb bit. I told Chrissy about it. I don't think I told Chloe about it. I told Chrissy about it, and I told Fred and one of my coworkers about it. Because again, I said like the opinion doesn't matter to anybody. Like, but I do want to like make it known that like, yo, go get a vasectomy if you can. Like, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So the way I want to like post about it is the ultimate shit post. I want to go see the new Sonic movie tomorrow. Just
Right after?
yeah, and just get a photo with me and Sonic the Hedgehog, and just like, I got a vasectomy. I'm like, that's the funniest shit in the world to me. But like, I told Chrissy, and she was like, well, why? I'm like, 'cause fucking Sonic the Hedgehog. Like, this is a funny way to announce it.
I really should watch the movies.
They're good. Like, they're not. They're not something I would put on constantly.
Yeah,
you know,
no.
But like, they're good. They're fun. They're definitely something you want to see in theater.
I honestly, like, what I need to do is, like, so I realized on the Switch they have Mega Man now. They have a bunch of Mega Man, so I'm like, I kind of want to replay those because I have some fond memories of one of the games. I got to figure out which. It was like an elementary. Me and this kid named Christopher Molencup. I'm Facebook friends with him. We used to hang out and we played. One of the days was like we hung out and we played like 90% or 80% of Mega Man in one night, just like powering through it kind of deal. And then ever since then, like, I just never really played it because he had it, I didn't.
Yeah.
So it was one of those like, oh, like, never really gotten to play it again, and that was a good time. Like, I should try and play that again.
Yeah, that
Well,
was Gears of War for me.
Yeah. Well, now I forgot where I was going from there. I sidetracked the hell out of that.
Mega Man.
Oh,
right after
Sonic.
Yeah.
So like, same thing with those games. Like, I do want to play like one or two of the good ones just for the sake of it. But yeah, I think it's funny that like I should go see that movie, and then after that, at least see the third one because I've always loved Shadow. So now that he's in it and Keanu Reeves, I'm like, you know what, I should go see it. And everyone's actually hyped for it.
I fucking love Ben Schwartz too. He's so fucking funny, man. Like, he's doing the press tour right now.
He reached out about the Lions because David Montgomery,
Sonic and Knuckles,
David Montgomery and Jamar Gibbs were nicknamed Sonic and Knuckles,
Yeah.
and so he was like, "Yo, that's really cool." And then Montgomery's out. He might not be out by now. I doubt it. He's probably out. At this point they're looking for a third opinion, which means he's probably out. But you know, who knows? But yeah, shit, we'll be pretty far by this point. I'm gonna call it that we haven't lost a game since Buffalo. We're gonna go.
Told you what we would hit.
We're gonna go 15 and 2.
I'm telling you.
Yep. We're going 15-2, and we're going to hold the number 1 seed and get a bye week.
Yep.
Aiden Hutchinson will be very close to getting back because he is continuously telling every single person on the team, he's like, just got to get to the Super Bowl and I'll be there. I promise. Like, he did a podcast about it and I watched it. It was like really cool. So
I think that's honestly, like, again, I haven't watched any of the games, but just from hearsay and blah blah blah, I think that's kind of what we're doing. Like, we're playing really hard.
Yeah.
And like, some of our people will get injured and will be out, but they're gonna have enough time to heal up before that last game.
Honestly, I almost think that's why they play as hard as they do, because they're just, the whole thing is like, beat the fuck out of your opponents, beat the will out of them. But two, it's like, we are playing every game like we have to get there for the Super Bowl. Yeah. And to be fair, like, yeah, that last, again, we haven't watched them since, this is only 2 days later from the last podcast.
It's December 30th.
I'm going to be in Florida.
It's December 19th for us.
Yeah, we're going to end up being, since I'm going to be gone on Christmas and all the jazz, we're not going to have time to film until after.
Yeah, and I will either be sitting at home with an ice bag on my balls, or I will be sitting at my parents' house with an ice bag on my balls.
So you hanging out with your parents for New Year's?
For Christmas. Yeah. So next week. And then the 27th? Yeah, 27th I have an ultrasound. I'm getting a lot of medical stuff done. Had a bunch of blood labs. I got a fasting lab on that day too. Ultrasound because I wanted to check my liver and my pancreas. And then I'll be scheduling some butt stuff later.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll say, because like, we might film the 31st, the day after this comes out. Possibly if you have time right before.
That should be fine.
Because we'll be off, and then we can just like do it really early on, knock it out. Yeah. But it was I don't know. I'm excited for that. Because so now we should talk about the New Year, because it is Jesus. Yeah, it's not even close to New Year's. We keep forgetting it's New Year.
Yeah, it's close.
Yeah. I was like, I really want to try and get in better shape again this year. Like, really commit to try and going to the gym at least 3 days a week.
Same.
Despite, like, I haven't gone because I've been sick for fucking 2 weeks. So I'm like, I'm just going to get back into it when I get back, because I'm going to be busy. But I'm hoping that I can stick to that and build that fucking bar in the basement. Like, I really am committing to that. I'm building that bar in the basement. I've started thinking about it today. Like, I need to get down there and measure the whole actual space again, get the dimensions, and figure out how much space I have to actually work with, and then start drawing it on paper in my head, like, or drawing it up, like, just figuring out what I want, what's realistic, all that shit, you know. But I want to get going on that and saving money. Like, I know we're gonna go on the one trip that it's gonna be one. I think we might be doing one other trip, but like, it's gonna be a very short. Like, I think we might go to Boston if we go anywhere for our anniversary.
I was thinking New York next year. I want to see Dimension 20 and all that.
I want to try and go to... we should go to New York at some point. But yeah, no, we've been talking about wanting to go to Boston or Salem or something like that. But go in, like, September, so it's not the busy season.
You should go and just audition for SNL.
Yeah, because you can just pop in.
I could do it. I'll call Lauren. That's fine.
Well, no. What are your credentials? You talk to 10 people on the internet?
Yeah.
You're in.
There it is. See?
And then you're like, piss, 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 piss. Because he said you're in.
Just fucking throwing money at him like, shh.
And he's like, you're in a lot more than that, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's but that's basically the only one we might do because we're gonna go during the Boston's off season, so it's the cheapest it is. I forgot, she knows the dates, but she looked it up like when's the cheapest time we can go, so we can just go, and then we've already kind of figured out like by that point we'll have enough points.
Yeah.
Because we basically just use our credit card for our groceries, so it continuously that's our point accumulate. So we should be able to get enough to like pay for the plane tickets.
I get that, and then also with work next year, I should be getting a lot of per diem and hotel stays and rentals and stuff. So next year, like, when I have a fuck ton of points. And then
I
have
mean,
the credit card points and shit too, like.
Well, my week we're getting that new CEO, so like,
Oh yeah.
they already announced like they're releasing us starting to do the EV truck this year, and they're gonna start doing the hybrid EV gas Challenger instead. But like I'm expecting us to end up doing a lot of overtime because I think some new shit's gonna be coming. Whether it's this year or like halfway through the year, some shit's gonna come. So I'm about to be working a lot this coming year. But like that's where I'm like, all right, I should be able to manage like doing at least one little small trip.
Yeah. That for sure. I also want to go camping next year.
Yes.
So like we should really think about a time to do that.
Like legitimately be like, hey, this is the weekend that we are gonna do that. And well, because honestly, like I feel bad because like Annie's always invited us camping every year, and I haven't been able to go, and so I almost want to be like, that's the time we should just dedicate and go.
I can't. I have a wedding on July 12th.
They usually do it later.
They usually do it around July 11th.
Well, we can tell them. Oh, I don't know. We'll see. If not, then we can go.
Yeah, I just know because it's the same thing. They invite me every year too, and they're like, "It's your birthday too. Come." And I'm like, "I can't."
Yeah. Well, we'll figure out either way. Like, we really should. Even if we go twice, like, I'll just be like, "Hey, we're gonna have to unfortunately do like some last minute like picking this weekend because I don't work this Saturday or whatever."
Yeah.
And then try to be like, all right, we're gonna go. Because that would be great. I miss camping. We bought all that. We bought all that well, not even we bought. We got a bunch of camping gear because we asked for it for Christmas because we planned on doing camping, and then we didn't get to go, and we haven't gone. I've used that the Blackstone flat top grill, like I never used it camping. No, we used it once.
Not when I went with you.
I think so. That one time at the last time we did it. Yeah.
Well, the last time I went camping with you, I was still dating Destiny.
Mm-hmm. And
I
think so. I think we used it one time, and then the rest of it we used the cast iron on the. I don't know. Maybe not.
I don't think you did because I remember when we moved. I remember seeing it and it was not open.
You're right. Maybe we just I got it right after because we thought about it then.
Because I know we used my grate a lot because I busted my toe open on it a lot.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna. I'm gonna require you
to wear shoes.
At least like the not shoes, but those like Croc style. Not the other ones I got, the off-brand Crocs. Yeah, we're gonna make sure you have those so you don't fuck your foot up 3 times in a night.
It's still gonna happen.
I know you're gonna kick it, but at least that like.
No, I'm gonna fuck my foot up somehow.
Can you not?
It happens every time.
I know. It's
tradition.
Every fucking time he fucks his foot.
It's tradition. It's always the same toe.
We gotta remember to make sure we bring some gauze and like proper foot care this
Oh, I
time, so
will.
we
I will.
like, because that is a legit issue.
Yeah, I'll bring gauze. I bring gauze every time. I gotta
Ooh.
start practicing stitches again, so I can remember how to do that. Not that we'll
Yeah.
ever need to, but
Might
on the
as
off
well.
chance that we have to.
You know what we can do? Let's buy a side of pork and with the skin on it, and then you can practice on that, and then we'll slice it up and make like a brisket pork thingy out of it in the smoker,
Yeah.
so you can not waste it.
I'll just practice on clothes and fucking stitch up clothes.
I like my idea better because
too,
we can
but-
make some stuff out of it. And I just thought about that. I was like, we could do that. That would be fun.
Yeah, just let me practice a little bit first before I go to the fucking pigskin.
I mean, there's a lot of it. If we
Yeah.
get a side of it, and we can be like, all right, we're gonna. That's a party style. You just do that the night before, and then we treat the
Yeah.
fuck out of it.
Also, sorry, I'm checking my phone a lot because Chloe is borrowing my car. So when I see her name pop up, I want to make sure there's nothing going on.
I got hit like a cross. Both sides and the back end. I'm totally fine, but like, no, I dude, that's the one where he's like, fuck. You're like, I'm sure she's all right.
Oh yeah, yeah. She's just at work.
Yeah, but no, for the rest of the year, basically, that is my goals. Is like just try and stay in like a good shape, get into better shape. I've kind of noticed this definitely. Like I've gotten in better shape once I was working out. Melissa's definitely mentioned it a couple times, so that's cool. And other people have mentioned it, but
I've
like,
seen it, buddy.
yeah, Jules makes a good program. It's great. So I'm like, all right, like doing this, and then I'm gonna try and keep up with that. I want to get that bar going. Try and work and save some money, because like now that I'm at the job I'm at, like I want to work a little more. I want to try and save up some money. I'm gonna be tired, and I like whether I'm required to work, that's fine. But like, even if there might be some times I'm gonna start trying to go in early, because like if I can, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I'm never going in early. I'll tell you
Well,
that now.
For me, one of the reasons I would do it is I'd be going in at 2 a.m. like I did prior, because what it is from 2 a.m. you get the 10% per diem for the whole day. And then if I work from 2 to my regular shift, I basically work 4 hours on the other shift, basically just filling in some random spot for a couple hours, and then I just go work my regular job, and then the whole shift is 10% higher. So
Really nice, yeah.
it's one of those like if I do it like once a month, it's just a little bit of extra, like that's a date night,
Yeah.
just in the little, not a date night, but we can have cocktails. I can get us both a cocktail.
Yeah.
But like I was like, I'm trying to like, yeah, okay, it's a cocktail. We both get a cocktail. That but I just something.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just never going in early.
I mean,
Fucking-
yeah, I know.
Like, I might go in a half hour to an hour early.
Well, you
tops,
work a lot of hours. It's
but-
different.
Yeah.
It's different. You work completely different hours than I do. Mine's a straight 8 consistently all the time. That's all I got,
Mine is
unless it's Saturdays.
sometimes.
Yeah, you work ridiculous. It's different. So, yeah. I wouldn't go in if I were you either. You get enough overtime. You don't have to.
Yeah.
That's the way I would have to get overtime. It's just that or Saturdays.
Yeah. Like, my 8s are like the equivalent of you got to go home early today. Like, that's early for me.
Yeah. No, but I'm just kind of like looking at like, I'm thinking like in the next year or two, I'm going to try and work a lot more while I can, because, in the future, I'd rather be home than work. And if I can save up some money to be able to do that, that'd be sick.
That's my vibe too. Yeah.
Like, and that's it. Like, the more I'm thinking about it, like, I hear like coworkers being like, get the overtime now while you're younger, and it doesn't suck as much to actually do that. Like, and I'm like, you know what? Like, there's a little something to that. Like,
Yeah.
I am tired, but like, if I'm having to work overtime when I'm 40 because I didn't like figure it out now, it's gonna suck. And because like, I just see other coworkers doing that shit, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna try and do it now, because there's some examples if you look for 'em. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try my best to power through it. It sucks because I'm like, well, that's the thing is like, I still haven't, like, I would actually have to like go out of my way and see if it's even possible, but like, for the most part, like, I don't know, we'll see. You just I feel bad because you have no option. You're just slammed with overtime.
Dude, I am burnt the fuck out.
I know, like, and that's the thing is like, I can't even really. I feel bad even saying like complaining anything because like you work.
Dude, I'm doing it on purpose. I'm doing the same thing you said. I'm gonna do this for a few years, and then I don't know.
Yeah,
But
you'll just be like you. I feel like at a certain point, it's gonna click for you, like retirement clicks for people retiring, because they say like it, because Melissa's aunt's fiance, Newt, soon uncle, whatever, Chris, he's retiring, but he decided to retire early, and he kind of said like one day it just clicked. He's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to. I feel it, and you just have to like, because you have to understand, like, you're not gonna do stuff, like you're gonna have to you have to find hobbies when you retire to not go crazy, because having every day off is a problem. It is a thing. You have to do something.
I already, like, I'm excited for, I'm about to have 17 days off, and I'm excited, but I'm also like, I am gonna be so bored on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Like,
well, like,
I'm gonna run out of shit to do real fucking quick.
Well, to be fair, a lot of the things you can do between now and Tuesday aren't a lot.
What sucks is there's a few parties going on this weekend that I was like really excited for.
That's funny.
I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Well, you know what? You'll be all right.
Yeah.
You can party afterwards and be like, sorry, guys. Honestly, like, you know what? You just tell them, I'll do a shot for me because I got my vasectomy. And that's what you post. And they'll be like, oh. And then you'll get like a tag.
Yeah.
It'll be cool.
Do a shot for me because my balls don't work anymore.
And they'll be like, yay.
I do think I'm going to hit up Xander this weekend, though.
Yeah.
If I'm feeling all right, I'm going to go up there and get the tattoo that I showed you. Yeah.
That'd be fun. I was thinking, like, I haven't gotten a tattoo in a long time, and with some of that overtime money, I might think about like pulling out like a couple bucks here and there just to save like a cash away, and be like, all right, I'm gonna go. I want to finish this arm.
I want to start. That's my goal for next year. I want to start this arm.
I am purposely going to leave this right arm for like when we do have a kid, so I can get like something related to them on there, and then like let them fill it in and draw or whatever. And then other than that, like, I know I want to get some version. The idea that's stuck in my head forever is I want to get a wizard that has a staff conjuring fire and ice, that the ice covers here and the fire covers here, and that's what fills in the rest of this is smoke and ash and fire that fills this flaming eagle and dead stuff. And then I think it'd fill it in. So I'm like, I've always wanted to do that. That's what's always stuck. I can't think of anything else I would do, so I'm just gonna do that.
just be careful.
Why?
Because a wizard staff is very phallic. And you might fuck up like me. And you'll get something that looks normal. That's brain, right?
Mm-hmm.
Testicles.
Well, I'm not going to do that because the staff will probably be somewhere up my bicep. Which I don't know. I think will be interesting.
That'll be fine, yeah. That's a nice vein, by the way. Yeah.
I
want to stab it.
I'll be honest with you. You are definitely not the first person to compliment me on my veins.
Dude, I was a nurse.
I know you have definitely
I've
complimented me on them a
shit
lot.
ton,
I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
You are definitely the person that has complimented me the most on my veins.
Yeah, because I see them and I'm like, I want to stab them.
But I have
stab
had
your
that
veins.
once or twice when I've gone do the morning fasts, and then they come in and they're like, "You have really great veins." And I was like, "They're like, I know this is weird, but you have really great veins." And I was like, "No, my friend was a nurse. He said the same thing. It's no, I get it." But yeah, those are kind of my goals for this year. I don't want to set a ton of them. It's more of just kind of like get through the year, save some money for the future, and enjoy it. I don't know. I think it's going to be a lot of chaos. So we'll see, but I think it's just going to be a lot of getting through it.
Yeah, truthfully. My big one for sure is, work, save up money to where I can afford to get a house. And then my second big one is fully quit nicotine, like no more whatsoever. Mm-hmm. And I fully quit chew on election day, which is funny because, as I've said, every time I quit, somebody or something dies. And I think I killed America.
Well, hey, at least you don't have nicotine. You're good.
Yeah, well, I switched over to Zens. And then...
yeah, now you're on the coffee grounds.
Yeah, now I'm on the coffee, which was... This is like day 3 or 4 now.
Yeah.
The first day was when Chloe's car broke down. Trivia on Tuesday. So
yeah.
This is day 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Technically, yeah. Full day 3, yeah.
Day 1 was wild. It's like we were over there trying to fix her car on the side of the freeway, and I'm like...
This was the worst day to start. No, I don't blame you on that. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I think the rest of this year, New Year's, I think we're just hanging out here. We're doing nothing.
Yeah.
We have no plans. We might go get some dinner, probably. That's my thought. Other than that, I'm just thinking
I might go to my buddy Travis's house because he has a party every year, and I don't really want to go to the Ohio one anymore.
no, that's too far. That's so far.
Yeah, and his is fun. And he's close enough. Like, if I wanted to, I could just go home. But I don't know. I think it would be kind of fun to just have some people over.
I mean, I'm not sure. I know, because that's the thing, because we get home like a day or two prior, and I'll be honest, like the fact that, because originally on our schedule we were supposed to have until the 13th off. Well, I think they were planning on doing some EV tooling stuff, and now that that's not happening, I think that's why it's shortened. Yeah. So like now it's kind of like I'm basically not going to be home any of the vacation that I have off, so I kind of like bummed. I'm like, all right, I wanted to have just like a chunk of days to just sit here and do nothing at the house, because I haven't done that in
That's what I want. Yeah,
a long time.
I felt a little bad because it is nice being the guy that kind of knows how to fix stuff. Like I do feel that was my biggest goal in life, was like I want to be like my grandpa.
Yeah,
where it's like somebody calls and goes like, "Oh man, I gotta figure out how to fix this toilet," and I'm like, "Hold on, I can do it," and that's happening. Mm-hmm. But also I'm like, "Oh, it's everybody right now," and like, Chrissy mentioned it. She was like, "Oh, like maybe we'll put a little checklist together and like we can work on some stuff while we're both off." And I was like, "I'm down for that, but I don't want to." She's like, what do you mean? And I was like, well, I'm going to be helping Chloe with her floor and some stuff around her house. And then I kind of just want to be off. Like,
Yeah.
and not do anything. She's like, oh, that's fine. Like, you can just supervise if you want. And I'm like, yeah,
No.
but I want to play video games.
Like, no, I work significantly more overtime than anyone else
That's
around
what
here.
I told her too. I was like, hey, last week I hit $100,000, and I have 3 more weeks in the year.
Yeah.
I want to play video games.
Yeah. Like, I haven't relaxed.
Yeah,
Because that's how I am at right now. It's
she's
like,
cool with it, but it's also
oh,
like,
yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, 100% when she's like, oh, yeah, make sure. Chill.
I do know for sure. Like, I will be sitting at home and she'll be off, and I'll be like, hey, let's go fucking organize that dining room and paint and fix those cracks because I want to. And then I'll be like, hey, let's regrout the bathtub because I want to.
Yeah, but you're also recovering from vasectomy.
Yeah, which is why I will supervise because I'm not allowed to lift anything for like 2 weeks.
That's fair. Yeah, there's a couple projects around the house I really probably should dedicate to.
Yeah. I really just want to... There's a couple things I want to do that I won't do without Chrissy there.
Yeah.
Because
Well, yeah.
I tried to organize the dishes when I first moved in. And I made it worse. So what I want to do is I want to have Chrissy there and be like, all right, look at all the dishes you have. The pots, the pans, the Tupperware. That sounded like a old Tupac song. No, DMX song.
Fuck.
The pots, the pans, the Tupperware, the snake in the grass. Like, yeah. But I want her to look at all that and be like, okay, what do you want to get rid of? I have $500 set aside. Let's go to the store. Because, like, we have so much shit in there. And I'll be like, let's replace it with better stuff.
Yeah.
Get rid of it. Like, because it's every time we open a fucking cabinet, shit's falling everywhere. I'm like, let's figure it out.
Yeah, like, we don't need all of this. That's fair. Yeah, we kind of need to do the same thing with our Tupperware. We're at that point again where we're like, we need to get some more Tupperware. I'm trying not to use plastic as much.
Get glass.
Well, I pretty much only use the glass shit.
Let me see, because I still have some from when I lived with Destiny, because we couldn't use plastic because of the gluten intolerance.
Yeah.
So we had to switch to glass because it cleans better, which is great for allergies.
Yeah.
You know, but let me see. I got a shit ton that I don't really use. It's just sitting there. If you guys want a set, I can bring it over.
I mean, yeah, if it's just sitting around and you guys don't decide to replace your current stuff with it.
Well, I brought that up to Chrissy, and she's like, I have a box. I just haven't opened it because I have so much stuff up there. And I'm like, let's fucking open it.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's it. Like, I just need to, we're eventually going to do that again, too, because we are like, all right, we kind of want to reorganize. We're at the point where we have a bunch of random lids, and somehow Tupperware has disappeared. I don't know how, but it does. So there has to be some weird, like,
the Tupperware Faye.
You know what it is? I wonder if Tupperware is like cookies of the internet, like of the world. You know what I mean?
I'm following you. But
Okay,
I'm
so
not.
like if we're in a
I understand what you mean, but I don't know how you're getting to what you mean.
if we're in a simulation, right? There's got to be some version of cookies in the world that has to get deleted. And I think it's Tupperware. Because out of nowhere, shit just disappears. You have lids that just don't exist to a piece of Tupperware. All of a sudden, you have Tupperware where the lids don't exist. No one knows, because no one's throwing them out.
I am.
Well, that's what I mean. Because, like, the theory is it's either that or it's like the underwear gnomes from South Park, where they just, it's just something that just appears and steals it. I think that Tupperware is cookies of the world, and at a random point when it has to delete the cache, random, like, 1 or 2 pieces of Tupperware per household just goes at, like, on a on like July 4th when no one's paying attention. They pick holidays when everyone's just busy and no one can pay attention to shit. And all of a sudden they're just like, boom, your favorite Tupperware is gone.
Hey, you want
Not even your favorite. They pick like in the middle ones that you don't pay attention to. It's not the one with the stains that looks like shit that you want to throw out. You keep that one and you keep your best one.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I think we have the power to do that. Your Blue Anchor lid, the 2-quart one, it's gone.
Gone.
Yeah. The Anchor one, not the Pyrex. Pyrex is going to leave in 2 years. The orange one.
November.
Watch. Someone's going to come back to this and be like, bro.
One person. Yeah, no, that's so funny. It's just
What's in
like,
the box?
those are the gifts from my mom, I think.
Oh,
one
nice.
of the gifts, I think. I think one is the gifts from my mom.
Is it a Blue Anchor?
No, it is not. It is, I believe it is a, let me open it. I believe it's, I bought my mom the,
Cat sword.
it is right.
Oh, you opened it right.
It is
Oh, dude, those slap.
yeah, it's a smash press.
Yeah. I love those.
So, yeah.
I
And
got
I
a
thought
smell.
it might have been something else. I don't know.
was
I
trying
am
to get you to
confused.
use this for it. This is what I use to open all the boxes.
Oh, that's sick. It's a
Dude,
sword.
It's a cat sword. Look at the head. He's a kitty cat.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
You can't see it.
You guys are gonna see my rental.
I'm
I
blocking
promise I
it
have a
out.
real car.
Oh yeah, it's on the bottom. Either way, but yeah, it's I don't know. That's pretty much. I mean, there's not a lot for the new year that I really thought about.
Honestly,
I don't have a lot. It's
I-
just kind of enjoy it for the most part.
Yeah, I will. I'll leave us with one. Bless you.
Cough.
Oh. I'll leave us with one like kind of serious thing. The year's gonna be hectic. Just don't set any crazy lofty goals. Just you gotta survive. That's it.
Mhm. Yeah,
I, on the other hand, will be making $139,000 next year. That's
nice.
my goal. I'm going to die.
Honestly, yeah, just do your best for the rest of the year. Just try for this year coming up. Just try to, if you can, do your best to improve. Think about it. Don't set goals you don't think you can hit. Like set things, and then set like one goal that's going to be lofty. That's my building the bar because, like. That is a lot to do. Like I know it's not a lot to do, but it's still. I don't know.
It's a decent amount.
It's a project, and yeah, honestly, it should be that and building the garage up too, because I really need to do that. Now I'm thinking about it. That's another thing I'm adding that fixing the garage up. Whether I build the garage, it's at least fixing it up and getting it set up.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
try to
Just do what you can. If you can only brush your teeth in the morning and you can't do it at night, you at least brush your teeth.
do something.
Do something.
Something's better than nothing. One step at a time. If you don't have a foot, roll at a time. Good luck.
He's talking about wheelchair wheels, not your body. Unless you got to do that.
I mean, if you get wheels on your body, let us know.
What are the odds of me getting a fucking Charlie horse right there?
Happy New Year, guys. Bye.
Hey, hold on. Don't forget the line.
I'm
gonna keep this going forever, buddy.
no, that's fair. Be nice to those that deserve it.
And fight those that don't.
Bye, guys.